I think I was playing the last level for like hour and a half and I was not able to beat it. So I mean, even if I left it running, it probably wouldn't have done a lot. You know? But yeah, let's play it, even though I really don't want to. I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys, I really don't like this game. Probably shouldn't come as a huge surprise anymore at this point to anybody. That's debatable, man. That's debatable. Like, I don't know how this game works. Is it so that I have to, like... I'm seeing that every 4 or 5 levels or so, I do get to skip ahead a bit. Like, the game asks you, would you like to continue from the next level? Would you like to skip 3 levels? Or would you like to skip 6 levels? Or something along those lines. And I mean, I suppose if you're doing a 100% run, then you probably don't want to skip. But I really don't see any point not to skip here. Oh my god. He didn't sing that though. Did he? Well, I mean, I rest my case, everyone. I did tell you, this game is only good for making you want to commit suicide. And maybe murder before you do commit suicide. In that order. So if somebody else is doing the same exact thing and experiencing the same exact symptoms as I am, it's not really my fault anymore. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. It's this game's fault. It's this game's fault. Oh my god. I have to see that. I gotta see that. Send me a link for a clip later. Okay. So the palette. So this is the worst one, definitely. This is doable. This is pretty bad. This is also kind of bad. This is doable. I think B is the least worst. Hey, shorty. Oh boy. This... I've been looking forward to this so much. Trust me, yeah. Happy choy. There was much rejoicing stream. This game is so bad. This game is so bad. Indeed, it's the Mother's Day. Which reminds me, so I am going to Mother's Day lunch later. It's gonna be a late lunch. So I will not be able to stream for super long time today. I think we have around 4 hours or so to make this happen. So I almost pulled the plug on not playing Sega Master System today. But we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, I have to draw the X here. I gotta draw the X here. Indeed. Okay, let's do this again. Oh. The joys of this game. The horror. You know how this is like one of those games that almost feels like it should be good. Like, come on. What's the big problem, right? It looks good, it plays alright, and technically I wouldn't say you're incorrect. It just sucks all the enjoyment you might have in life away from you. Nothing else. Oh my god, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I mean, what can I do now? Oh yeah, of course. Well, fuck you, game. Fuck you. Like, big fuck you. That didn't take long. Before I started losing my shit. So I gotta create an X pattern here. And obviously, the game immediately refuses to cooperate. I mean, why would it? Like that? How did this work exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And I'm having a hard time remembering how this went exactly. Oh, nice. Perfect. Oh, you You gotta be kidding me, man. No! Whatever. Yeah, so I did make some changes to the configuration since last time. So as you might know, I had the problem where I got the I was getting the no signal error every now and then, and come on, game. Seriously? Yes, seriously. Whatever, man. And yes, short answer, yes, this is without ceasing. This is without ceasing. But yeah, so a little bit of history here. So when I first got all the equipment, oh my god, that's the wrong color. Yeah, perfect. Let's try it again. I realized something. So with the RGB cable connected to the SMS itself, I realized the connection was little fiddly. Like you had to position the cable just so in order to make it work. Otherwise, you would get like inconsistent colors. The sound was crackling, or there was no sound. And at first, I thought it was completely broken, but it wasn't really broken. It wasn't broken exactly. It was just that oh, come on, give me a red one, please. Of course you're not gonna give me a red one. Why would you? So I suppose that might have been the problem all along. But anyways, I opened it up, and sure enough, one of the wires was really having a bad connection. And yeah, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just contacted the seller. I got it off Retro Gaming Cables. Oh boy. Douglio07! Yo man! Welcome back. Thanks for resubscribing. Thank you for 16 months. That is a long time. Thanks a lot, man. Much appreciated. As always. Yeah. So anyways, I kind of figured, yeah, I probably I should. I think I shouldn't have done that. I think I should have just contacted them and complained, and maybe I would have gotten a refund or a new cable. But I figured, okay, at this point I already modified it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. So whatever. Okay, whatever, it's over. So yeah. After I finally got everything working, I realized I'm still getting this weird no signal error every now and then. And it was kind of hard to know at that point what was the reason, you know? Is it the cable? Is it the SMS? Is it electromagnetic interference from the night sky? What is it? I mean, who knows? So I already had a new cable coming from AliExpress. So it finally arrived on Friday. On Friday, yeah. They are good guys, they will help. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine they probably will, or they probably would help me. But here's the thing, I've already made some modifications on the cable. So I really don't feel comfortable, you know, contacting them and going, hey, so I bought something off you some time ago, and yeah, I kind of made some changes to it, and it's not working. Oh yeah, that's not how it works. Stupid me. So would you be able to? Would you be willing to give me a refund anyways? Even if they did, I mean, I would feel super bad about it. It's not something I do. I mean, it's. It just doesn't feel right, is all. At this point, I probably should have done it differently, but I didn't. So whatever. But yeah, that's not the point really. The point is I finally got the new cable. Of AliExpress the other day, and yeah, so it sort of works, you know, kinda. There's just one minor complaint. It adds some static to the sound, and I'm dead. Sure, yeah, I do understand they will still help me, but bear with me here. Yeah, so the cable itself seems to be somewhat working now. Oh my god. Not sure if I'm just gotten lucky, or maybe it's due to the fact that I did kind of fix it. Hey, Echo5, what's up? like there might be a couple of reasons why it's now working, but what matters is it's working now. So yeah, with the new cable, I got some static noise, and yeah, I did read your explanation, Dockley, from my Discord, where you explained it and said like it's unshielded, so that's the reason it's not really working, or maybe that's the reason it creates some static noise. I do understand that. So yesterday I was like, okay, so I'm either gonna have static noise without the no signal error, or I will have the no signal error every now and then without the static noise. So it's damned if I do, damned if I don't. But here's the thing. I had this in the between. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be doing. According to Indie, this is something called a sync stripper. I don't really understand what it's supposed to be doing, but he told me to utilize it, to put it in between a couple of things here. So I did. So I just figured, you know what the hell, I'm just gonna remove it and see what happens, right? And yeah, I mean, I took it off, and I'm not really seeing a difference, besides the fact that I'm not getting the no signal error anymore. I didn't change anything else, not anything else in the configuration, just took this one off. That's it. Okay, Akko. No worries, man. I'll be here until like 3 o'clock, something like that. I'm gonna have like a 4-hour stream today. No, Dougley, I mean, I do appreciate the thought, but that's quite alright. I'm just getting to it. Like, I think the cable itself is now working. Like, the wire, yes, it was a little fiddly, but it's better now. I mean, I'm getting a clear picture. It's not fiddly anymore. I'm not getting the no signal anymore. So I know, Dockley. I mean, you were right all along. You were right all along. I should have taken that advice immediately. But this seems to be the problem indeed. Yeah, short. Yeah, that was with the other cable. I'm not sure where the other cable actually is at this point in time. Oh yeah. There we go. So this is the other cable. This is the one from AliExpress. Like, it almost works, but this is the one with the static noise. But this one was like €2, so whatever. I really don't care if this one doesn't work, right? If it doesn't, then it doesn't, then end of story. Yeah, it's a pretty thin cable as well. Sure. Yeah. Takes the sync off this composite line. I'm sorry, Doug. You lost me. You lost me. All I know is that, yeah, Inde told me to use it, and I figured you still need to have it. But I really don't understand why you'd have to, because it's clearly working without it. Maybe he can provide some more insight into the matter, but sure. Yeah, I do have an Exos card now, and what matters is that I am not getting any no signals now. The picture is pretty good. The sound is pretty good. Like, yeah, I'm I'm happy. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm playing fucking Klax. So I'm actually the exact opposite of happy right at this point in time. But besides the fact that I'm playing Klax, from From a purely technical standpoint, it's working. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if you do see any no signals, please let me know, because I probably won't be able to pay as much attention to the screen now. But let's see what happens. Just let me know. Oh, that's whole another story. But I'm still playing Klax, so you know, maybe a positive will just, you know, take out the negative and leave me at the 0. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. But I would never be using composite. I would never be using composite. I mean, I always avoid composite like plague. Even in the days before I even knew what streaming was, I always wanted, the first thing I would buy whenever buying a new console was an RGB cable. It's actually wave 61. It's wave 61. That's where you get to when after doing the warp. 61. Okay, sure. Thanks, Doug. Okay, there's absolutely nothing I can do here. Except this. And now I just hope for the best, huh? I'm actually doing this right. Yeah, I think so. I was indeed. It shouldn't actually matter which colors I use here. Any will do. This is purely luck based. Okay, now I just need the last green block and it's over. That should do the trick, I think. Yep. Did it? Warp! There we go. You didn't miss the music. Well, I didn't miss the feeling of wanting to kill everybody, including myself and my parents, so that makes the two of us. But you know what? I'm really hoping maybe we'll clear this game today. Maybe we'll get lucky and we don't have to keep playing it anymore. I mean, maybe the sun will shine tomorrow. Maybe I'll have ice cream. Maybe all the good things in life will happen. I mean, probably not, but maybe. You gotta keep hoping. That's all you can do in this game. Pray and hope. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is getting really fast, guys. Way too fast to my liking. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god, no! Okay, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I'm dead. I wonder if the speed up thing in this game, if it's based on a timer or the number of blocks you've seen. If it's based on a timer, then I definitely need to be using the speed up feature more. I don't know how it works. Nah. Can be based on the timer now, can it? No, it's not based on the timer. Why is everything so fucking fast already? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm dead. I'm dead. Hey, Bubble Rhapsody, what's up? I bet there's no Korean Klax. You'd be wrong, Hells. There is a Klax for MSX. You're in luck. Yeah, it's based on the number of tiles. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured. So the only advantage you get from you know, making these blocks fall faster is just to speed up the whole process, I guess. Well, nice. Like, there's just not enough time to do everything in this game. It's just not possible, I'm telling you. It's not. No matter what you say, but it's not... Like... Oh! Look at this crap. When you're grabbing the falling blocks, the ones that are almost on the edge, the time should... I mean, time should stand still for a couple of moments there. Just to allow you to perform this move. But it's so hard to see when they're actually on the actual border, on the actual edge. Like, how much time do I have? Can I still make it? Kinda hard to say. Kinda hard to say because this game is in fucking 3D. Because the devs thought it would be funny to make the player do it that way. Like, look at that. Look at that. There was nothing I could have done. Absolutely nothing. And now it's over. Yeah, it's over. Oh, nice. That is amazing. That is just fucking great. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to do all this crap? You have to stack efficiently or the game will destroy. Yeah, that's the theory indeed. A diagonal, yeah. I mean, I think in this level, when you have to just make a number of Klax, I think this is the best strat. Unless there's some hidden trick, some secret trick I'm just not aware of yet. There's gotta be something if people are actually speedrunning this crap. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you kind of know what the game wants you to do, but once it starts to get too crazy, like, look at this. How the fuck am I supposed to? I mean, I'm not a god. Like, react to everything here. You gotta be a fucking ninja. Like, it's not enough that you're just fast and a ninja. No, yeah, that's actually not enough. You also have to be able to figure out in which order the blocks are on your paddle at any given moment, and also you have to keep track of the reverse order, just in case you might need to, you know, get rid of them temporarily. So if you do that, in which order will they come back? Why, game? Why? What? Oh. Whew. What the what? Vertical Klaxes is the way to go, and yes, there is a hidden trick too. Is there now? When you clear a Klax, there is a short pause animation. Yes, that is an opportunity to stack vertical force. What? Vertical force and fives, or doubles and triple Klaxes. Well, okay, yeah, sure. All right, man. I appreciate the thought, but here's the thing. Like actually doing what you're telling me to do is whole another story. Like, yeah, I'm aware of the fact that you get a pause whenever you clear a number of blocks, so you get the Klax. And that's the perfect opportunity to do something. Yes, yes, yes. 100 times yes. But how am I actually supposed to do that? Huh? How am I actually supposed to do that? Okay, I'm dead, by the way. Like, even even if I tried to go for that, I would need to plan ahead so much. I probably would never be able to do it. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, I'm not able to react this fast. I am not able to react this fast, I said! only do a vertical 5 after the pause animation. Ah, yeah. So technically, you're supposed to stack as many blocks on top of each other at that point. Okay, I actually didn't know you could do that because the game never actually explains anything like that. Okay, yeah, now I do understand what you're saying. Okay, yeah. But still. It doesn't sound very easy now, does it? What? Okay, I officially have no idea what I'm doing now. Did I mention I hate this game? Because if I didn't, there's something new. I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game. There we go. I must survive 90 tiles? Why do I not remember a level like this? There was a level like this though, wasn't there? Right? Must have been. Funny, I just don't remember one. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Oh, nice. Way to go. Whatever. Whatever. It's like this game requires whole another way of thinking ahead, in like thinking ahead in a visual way, and like being able to have what's it called, a spatial perception, an excellent spatial perception, where like, you know, those mental aptitude tests you can take, and in both of them there's something like there's a like an object, and they tell you to rotate it in your mind, and you have to like have a clear vision what the object would like rotated. And I'm always having such a hard time with those. Like my brain just doesn't work like that. Like I'm better at thinking on the abstract level, but like physically, having this sense of perception, I just don't have it. I just don't have it, and this is something the game like absolutely requires you to have. It's different in like Tetris. In Tetris, what you see is what you get, and like it's all based on shapes. But here, it's also based on the block highway in the three-dimensional space and the order of the colors, and like I just can't handle it. I gotta be honest with you. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. Like everybody else is completely getting this game, and I'm the only one who doesn't. But that's just the way it is. Oh, nice. Like basically my only way of getting through this game is by pure luck. I'm basing all my hope on just getting lucky with the game. Hey Dango, what's up? Hey Frank, what's going on? Zeldia, what's up? It will clicks or Klax. The thing is, what will click? Maybe it will just be my brain that's at some point eventually goes Klax. And then I'm gonna take the first blunt object I find, maybe this joystick, and slowly walk out the door and start doing what this game is telling me to do. You know, like kill your neighbors, kill your parents. I mean, that would be a morbid thing to do on a Mother's Day, right? So I hope that won't happen. Hey, Clay Creep. I'm trying. I'm trying, Clay Creep. I really am. I don't know how. I don't know how. So someone sent or posted the a video that basically yeah, it was a comparison video. It had all the different Klax versions in it, and to me, Atari 2600 version seemed the like the best of the bunch, because that one wasn't on a 3D plane, you know. I mean, for obvious reasons. The platform is probably not able to present graphics that way. But it was, I mean, it was very bare bones and Spartan-like. But it was super clear. Like, I'd much rather play that version. Like, these situations are the worst. When everything is basically coming at you at the same speed, so you gotta pick which one are you going to catch and which ones are you willing to let go. Make your move and do it now. There's no way to catch everything. There's just no way. Like, yeah, exactly. Haha, so you're gonna lose both. How you like that, fucker? Phew. That was a close one. Hey Rosogan, what's up and welcome. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, get points. Alright, so I'm aiming for points. Got it. I suppose in that case I'm supposed to be doing diagonals. Yeah. That's the best way. What? I can't let a single block drop. Okay. That's that's rough. Also looks like I was wrong. My recollection was that I got all the way to level 60 from the warp, but turns out that's not the case actually. Like, so you get to level 57 or something. Please don't tell me. Oh, phew. I almost thought I failed it. Hmm. 71? I don't think it's a 71. I think that was 61. I think it's 61. And you can only use the X thing. The X warp only works once on level 11. What? 250,000? I mean, that cannot be right. That can't be right. This game seems actually pretty fun. I'm I'm well, you'll see. I mean, if that's what you think, that's absolutely fine, obviously, like, you are entitled to your opinion. and to be perfectly honest, yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I think it's just my personal preference here taking place. Like, sometimes there's just something so off-putting about a game, and you can't really place your finger on what it exactly is. But you just hate it. You just hate the game, even though it might be a game everybody else loves, but you just don't. And this is definitely one of those. Uh-oh. Well, there goes my chance. There goes my chance. I had it and I blew it. I like so had it. And now it's over. Rosogan, thank you for the follow, man. Hey, Zanahel, what's going on? There's a way to change the the colors. Actually, you can choose the color scheme in the options. It doesn't do a whole lot though. It does some things. I think this is the least worst you can have though. No, not that. Okay, well. Oh no. Oh no, come on! Oh, it was full already! Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. Oh, cool, man. Cool. Were you traveling? Were you also traveling, or was it just in Twitch? Sounds like you did travel. Oh, okay. That's cool. What the? Oh, come on. Seriously? Yes, seriously. Well, that's awkward. Not exactly sure what that accomplished. Actually, it accomplished exactly nothing. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Why you gotta be like that? Oh my god. Like, this is fucking hopeless. Isn't there a feature you can turn off for the speed ups for the blocks? Like, can't you just make all the blocks appear at the same time throughout the whole level without having the speed up? Like, the speed up is the thing that kills me. It just feels too much. I mean, I know there's no such feature in this game. Like, why would there be? Why would they make it any easier on you? They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. I know they wouldn't. I mean, don't give me a yellow block. Why would I need a yellow block? I have no use for a yellow block. And now you're giving me one. Now that it's actually way too late. Can I get a fucking blue one, please? No, absolutely not, because fuck you. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Don't! No! Come on, it was just one more. One more and the game... Oh my... Ah, this really drives me off the edge, this game. This is so infuriating. God, I hate this game. It's so luck-based. It's so luck-based. Uh-oh. That was a really bad mistake. Well, let's see if we'll get punished for it. Okay, I'm still here. No! No! Ah. This game... You're not allowed to make a fucking single mistake. One mistake and it's over. It's just plain over. Like for example in Tetris, even though you might sometimes, you know, mess it up a little bit where you're placing the wrong block in the wrong place, but you're still like, okay, I can still salvage this. But in this game, no. It's impossible. You had your chance and you blew it. Like, it's so unforgiving. It's... Making a game unforgiving is... Like... I'm not saying... You shouldn't do that. Like, yeah, sure, go ahead. But if you're gonna make the game unforgiving, you're at least gonna have to make the game designed so that the player can still learn from their mistakes, and they're like, okay, I know what caused me the game over here. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. But in this game, like, no, none of it matters. Do whatever you like. You're still gonna lose. If we don't feel like it, that is. You want the correct color? No. Yeah. Oh my god. Game, you gotta be shitting me. You know what? No matter what the outcome is on this game today, I'm gonna leave the console running, so I don't have to start this game over anymore. No, 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 no! Oh, that's perfect. Oh yeah, absolutely. So, is it actually a fact that there are no more warps after the first one? Like, it's really the last one. Like, really. It is though, isn't it? That's the only one you get, right? The only one you get. Oh. Fuck this game. There is. Yeah. I wish. Can we all just say that whatever Hells is saying here, it's true? What are you supposed to do there? Like, that's one of my biggest problems with this game. Like, sometimes you're just not able to catch them all. No way. No way. I really don't know how to do that. And now what? I can't do it. Somehow this game is almost feeling worse than Gold Values, and that's saying a lot. Hey Joe Genoa, what's going on? Hey Callie, what's going on? Did I hear they might be making an RPG based on the Frostpunk world? I didn't. From the same devs? That sounds really interesting. That sounds really interesting. You had me at an RPG in the Frostpunk world. Even though technically I guess Long Dark might be considered one. Same devs. Nice. That actually sounds super swell. I might be into that. Any release date just yet? In a few years or? Okay, yeah, sure. Well, if that game ever comes out, I'll most likely be picking that one up. Sounds like right up my alley. Or whatever it might be, it's still gonna be better than Klax. Would be kinda hard not to. Can I get the dark one? No. Of course not. Okay. Game is just mocking me now. Alright. That's good. I don't know what to do! It didn't work! I swear to God it didn't work! I was pressing the button and it didn't register. Oh no! Oh no! That RPG is based on my life and I first have to finish Klax. Both of these games are based on my life, man. Frostpunk in the temperature sense of things. It's always super cold. And this one in the sense that nothing ever happens. Everything always just stays the same. No matter how hard you try, you still get claxed. That's what happens. This might be my chance. This might be my one shot at glory. Emphasis on might. The game just would give me a correct colored block. Oh, now it comes. No. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh boy, I had a chance and I blew it! I blew it! Must be nice. No. All right. Universe has given me a second chance. Maybe it's done making fun of me. Oh boy, I have light greens on both sides. Oh, that's really bad. I have a light green on both sides. Yeah, now it's... I can't do it anymore. Yep. It's always so close. Always so close. It always feels like it's... the victory is just out of your reach. Like if you only had been given one more correct colored block, you would have been able to do it. Right here. Sure. Okay, game, you had your little joke. Can we now please move on? No, we can't. Okay, sure. It's no red blocks for you. Oh, there's the red block. Yeah, at the very end, of course. Dark green, please! Why? Why no? Oh! Yeah, nice. Nice. I don't know, maybe I should just go online and see how this game is supposed to be played. Maybe I'm just having the complete wrong idea. I've been playing this game for almost 8 hours and I still feel like I'm not making any progress whatsoever in my strats. I'm just spinning my wheels. It's not like I feel like, okay, I've learned something. I've learned something now and now I have a better understanding on how this game is supposed to be played. No, I absolutely don't. It's like, yeah, I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong. Well, let's just try it again, shall we? Maybe I should. I don't know. Should I? Maybe. Or maybe just hope for the best. No. That was the completely wrong order. That's super nice. That is super nice. And now what? No! No! Oh my god! This game is fucking impossible! There's just a little trick for each type of wave. Alright, welcome back, Dougley. You know what? I'm actually all ears at this point. I'm all ears. I definitely need all the help I can get. If there's something I'm not seeing here, I mean, just lay it on me. Maybe I should take a look at the speedrun. I don't know. Although that feels kind of lame. That feels kind of lame. Since eventually it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. No matter how much I complain. Right? Yeah, maybe. Alright, tell you what. If I'm not making any progress on today's stream, or if I'm only be able to make a little progress and that progress is just due to luck, I'm just gonna cave in and take a look online how this game is supposed to be played. I'm at my wit's end. It's like... I hate every second I'm playing this game. I absolutely loathe this game. This might be one of the one of my least favorite games I've ever played. Like at first it felt like, I don't know, it's got a nice idea. Maybe it won't be so bad. Like, okay, you just stack some little blocks and make pretty colors. Okay, I can get behind that. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. This is the game they force you to play at when you get to hell. When you go to hell, this is the only game you'll have. And it's not even like this is the only form of entertainment you have. No, no, this is torture. Your torture is Klax, and your entertainment is gold values. Yes. 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 What the hey? Now I can skip. I can skip ahead. Ooh, level 71. I think this was actually the one I got the last time. So I think you're right. I think yeah, my PB is actually level 71. I've highlighted my world record run on Twitch. Feel free to watch it at any time. I probably will. I probably will. If Klax and Goldwells are the SMS games from hell, which two are the ones you see in heaven? Well, I mean, probably the same games, but just their end credits. Oh yeah, I have to make Klax. Klax is here. Yep. Oops. This is where we left at last time. Oh, wrong move. This level. What did I do that for? Kinda bad. That was kinda bad. No, it was kinda bad. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Amazing. That's how you clear the level. $35 Klaxes, that's actually a lot. Especially considering the speed keeps increasing all the time. Uh-oh. Nice try. Hey, Sabriel, what's going on? I am now a sub to Sharpie Place. Who, me? Am I? Someone else? Everybody? Let's take a look. Oh. Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. Oh, man. Thanks, man. You didn't have to do that, you know. Sabriel gifted you a Tier 1 subscription for 1 month to Sharpie Place. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the subscription gift. And thanks for hosting Sharpie, my man. What's going on? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Klax. I still don't have any idea what I'm doing, but welcome to Klax. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Sabriel. Much appreciated. Appreciate the kind words. So we're doing Klax. And we'll probably be doing Klax for quite some time. So if you're in the color blocks from hell, falling from the block highway, you're in luck. Because that's what we're doing here. That's exactly what we're doing here. Did I just blow my only chance? I think so, yeah. And if you've never seen this game, you might think, yeah, this looks pretty good. This looks kind of relaxing. But no. This game is straight out of hell. This game is straight from the jaws of hell. Not emulated, nope. See, there's the SMS. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go. Whoa! Sabriel and Hells, yo, thanks for gifting a sub. Thanks for gifting another sub. You're just too generous today, man. You are just way too generous. I appreciate it. And sorry, Hells. Now you just have to stay here a bit longer. Now you just have to stay here. Show me a controller, is saying Ricardo Isharolo. Well, this is the one I'm using. This is the one I'm using at the moment. See? It's hooked in. I'm showing you. Here it is. Why am I using this one instead of an actual SMS controller? Well, the reason is an actual SMS controller just plain sucks. Here is one. I do have one. I actually have two. I actually have two of this. Then I also have yeah, here's a Genesis controller. I'd actually prefer using this one, but the reason I'm not using is, well, sometimes, like, Sega Master System technically supports Genesis controllers, right? But sometimes they just don't. Some games just don't work like that. I don't know why. Wonder Boy in Monsterland is one game, and I think there are a couple others. But this is the first game that actually would have benefited a lot from using this one. The reason I'm not using this is this is just way too imprecise, and this game requires 100% precision. Looks like this is an Amiga controller. This is just my Amiga joystick. I thought it was a 2-button joystick, but actually both of these buttons act as button 1 on SMS controller. And in this game it's completely fine, because you don't need button 2. You only press 1 to flip the pedal over. That's how it works. Yeah. So that's the backstory. I think you need to use the sports pad. Please don't make me use the sports pad. I still don't have the sports pad here. I'll have to pick it up from the house, but it's basically a trackball thingy. Hey Retrorano, thanks man. Thanks Sherby. Is it a regional thing? I don't know. I don't think it's a regional thing. I think it's just something to do with the way the game is programmed or something. Because I was playing James Bond with the Genesis controller, and for some weird reason this one doesn't work, even though both of them are PAL games. Why is that? Who knows? Who knows why that is? Maybe somebody who understands technology better than I do can explain it. And for some games there's a controller hack you can download, but unfortunately that's just not the case for this game. There is no hack. Only Klax. Oops. Sharp is off the hook. This game is POW only. So Sharpie gets a get out of jail for free card here. Lucky him. Lucky him. But you know what? That's fine. I'll take one for the team. I'm your personal Jesus. I'll suffer so you don't have to. How nice of me, huh? How nice of me. Well, that went well. Okay. Oh god. No. No! No! I almost had it! Yeah, that was a really close one. That was a really close one. This is gonna be it though. Now I'm finally gonna beat this level. No question about it. I feel ready. Too bad the game doesn't feel ready. Oh boy. Nice. Nice. Yeah, well. When I said this is gonna be it, I mean I wasn't referring to that time. I was referring to this time. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Watch me. This is my serious face. This is my serious face. No choking. This is it. Kill your parents too, kill your parents too, kill your neighbors, and kill yourself. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh, the colors are not treating me well. Why aren't you? Why didn't you? Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm sorry, but I'll have to kill you. Since, you know, I've been playing Klax all day. You don't know what I've been doing, so I hope you'll understand. I hope the police will understand. All because of Klax. All because of Klax. Kill your parents too. Kill your neighbors too. And kill yourself. Kill your parents too. Just get the correct colors. I mean, how hard can it be? Don't make mistakes. That's like super simple stuff. See? This is a no-brainer. Like, how can I lose? Like the easiest game ever. No sweat at all. Like only 17 Klaxes to go, like, come on. I almost had it. Okay, Sharby, maybe I, okay. So, no singing, okay, gotcha. Yeah, alright, let me write that down. Now we'll do it. No, I actually made a nice little Mother's Day card for my mother because she asked for one. I did get some help from Miss Revenged too. I did get some help. So as long as I remember to take that card with me and not to sing this song, I think I should be golden. I'll be the best son ever. Unless I lose my mind before I go there. And I can't promise that won't happen. Oh man, I can't promise that. Oh god. Don't you mess this up now, R2. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Whew! A warp? I got a warp? Where do? What level? What? That's not a warp. That's not a warp. If you only get to the next level. Come on, man. What a tease. Okay. You know what? You've been playing so well. Tell you what. I'm gonna grant you something nice. Yeah? How about a nice little warp? Oh man, really? No. But I just wanted to know how you would feel about it. If you had one. I mean, you don't, but and you never will, but just I was just curious is all. Sorry. Nice. Yeah, okay, sure game, sure. Time to play the game. Oh, casual Earl, thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on? What were you playing, man? How was your stream, buddy? Hey, Indy, what's going on? Kill your neighbors too, kill your postman too. No, kill your postman. I mean, he's my only friend at this point. He's the one who brings me stuff. Neighbors though, they only bring me noise through the walls. And they just give me weird looks whenever I pass them. Or maybe it's me who gives them weird looks. I mean, after playing Klax, I wouldn't blame them anymore. Ooh. Well, Sharpie, you have to kill them too. You have to kill the kebabs. I mean, you're not gonna eat them raw. I mean, everybody knows kebab comes from a kebab animal. You have to kill the kebab animal first, otherwise it's gonna be too gross. Yeah, okay, let me edit com pb wave 72 out of 100. That's the one. Well, Indy, you're technically right. So are you telling me Postman is actually the guy to blame? Don't kill the messenger though. Don't kill the messenger. Let's kill him, then roast him. Yeah, let's do that. I like it. Let's get it on. Let's fucking get it on. 13 diagonals, no sweat. Did you know this is the easiest level of the whole game, by the way? Everybody knows it. This is the easiest level of the whole game. See? See how easy this is. It's like, come on, don't make me laugh. Like, really? This is the super challenging level? Oh god. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that, Klax. I mean, doing any better than this will be a quite easy thing for you to do, game. Since this game is so fucking horrible! You can do at least a little bit better. You know it. They don't want them. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice. Oh! Sabriel, you're just gifting now subs left and right. Thanks, man. Sabriel gifted you a Taiwan subscription to Indie Kebab. Thanks for the free sub, man. Much appreciated. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Ei tollanen, mikä meno tiukka etukedo. Mikä meininki, miten menee? Big money, big prizes. Yeah, it was a pretty good start. Just didn't work as planned is all. Just didn't work as planned. I'm still mildly offended by the fact that the game tried to trick me. Hey, you know what? Here is a warp for you. Oh really? No. Why would they say that? Huh? Why would they actually even say that when it's clearly not true? I mean, they must be doing that shit on purpose, right? Oh well. 7 more to go. That's pretty good. Niin. Tässä heräillä nautin siitä, ettei tarvitse pelata Klaxia. Niin. Joo. Niin. Tiedätkö, mä en oikeastaan edes tiedä, mitä niin tuohon pitäisi vastata. Joo. Niin. Must be nice. Ei mitään, se on ihan oikein. Oh, what a way to fuck it up. Like, I had 2 chances and I blew both of them. Okay, you know what, let's just try again. You need a good start. You need a good start. What? Big money, big headaches. Smash TV. Have I played Smash TV already? I think I played Smash TV. Let me confirm that. I think Smash TV is already done, man. Let's see here. Video games. Yep. Oh, that's actually Super Smash TV. Game number 120. Yep. What did I think of Smash TV? I don't know. What score did I give it? I gave Smash TV a rating of... Okay, so 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Difficulty 6 out of 10 as well. Which probably means I didn't think a whole lot of it. I mean, the fact that I didn't even remember I played the game. I wasn't able to say it right out of the bat. I finished the game in an hour and a half, so you know... If you want my my instinctual response, my guttural response to the question, I didn't think anything of it. I think that answer is not too far off from the truth. Like normally, even if a game is bad, it at least leaves some kind of an impact on you, right? Like at least later you remember the game and either you go like, oh my god, that was horrible. Or you be, that was actually kind of neat. Or anything in between, right? But sometimes the games are like, well, I mean, you have no problem playing them, but you have no problem putting them down either. Like, you have no opinion. What did you think of it? I didn't. What? Back to the Future. I think there's only one Back to the Future game. Yeah, Back to the Future Part 2. Rating of 3, difficulty of 8. Oh no, wait, no, I still have one more. We do have Back to the Future Part 3. Coming up. Coming up. The remake? There's a remake for Smash TV? For what? For the current gen? Classic. Meh. Indeed. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, press your luck. Can't really comment on that one. Never played it. Haven't seen it. But you know what? You need those meh moments as well. Not every game can be a winner. And not every game can be as good as Klax. Because there's always time for Klax. It's the 90s, hey? There's always time for Klax. I can't react this fast. I'm sorry, I can't. I just... What is this? I can't even... Oh, that was pure luck, by the way. That was pure luck. Pretty close, though. Only six more to go. Smash TV was never a TV show. Oh, but it should have been. It totally should have been. I'd have watched that. Hell, I'd still watch that. I'd tape that even. I'd even tape that. You know, I would actually tape that. I would get out my old VCR and tape that shit. If it ever came out. Why? Well, because I just promised I would. And it would be, it just would be cool to, you know, watch Smash TV from a videotape. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just felt it would be cool. I don't know, maybe I have the wrong approach. Well, that's definitely the wrong approach, though. Yep. That's not gonna accomplish anything. Alright, let's try it again. I've never read the novel. I don't actually read all that much, to be perfectly honest with you. Reading is like one of those hobbies you always feel, you kind of feel a little bad for not doing it enough, right? Like, I should be reading more, but there are like 100 things you should be doing more. You know? Like, go to the gym, eat healthier, go outside more, exercise, yada yada yada. Read more books. Like, here's an unpopular opinion. You should be playing video games more. People are not playing enough video games. You should be playing more. How about that? I'm not even saying the sense that it's okay to do so, but you should. You totally should be doing it more. It's good for you. System Rush Engage soundtrack CD. Wow, that's That would probably not have been my first answer if you'd asked me, you know, I was cleaning my house, yeah. You know what I found? Like, System Rush N-Gage soundtrack CD would probably not have been my first answer. But maybe the second one. It probably would have been the second guess. Almost everybody has them. It's a very, very popular CD. I have no idea what game that is. I also have no idea how I'm going to clear this level now. I probably won't. That's the thing, yeah, I probably won't. I know, Doug, I know! So my idea so far has been to stack the diagonals on top of each other, right? Create one and already start building another one, but the problem is if I clear the bottom one before I clear the top one, they just fall like this, right? I want to fold them like that, but they're gonna fall like this. And that's the problem. So I probably will have to start from the top. Yeah. Last in, first out. Last in, first out principle. I'm pretty sure it's the only one remaining on Earth. Yeah, probably pretty much. I used to have an N-Gage. I actually did have an N-Gage. Back in the day. In actual use. I mean, sure. It was quite bad. But for what it was worth, like I don't know, like I didn't think it was bad back then. Sure, the phone functionality was a little awkward, to say the least. But like, I mean, it was kind of innovative for its time. Like, it's a gaming phone. It's a phone dedicated for gaming. It had actual buttons. Gasp! Just think about it. It had buttons. Not like these awkward touch controls that turn your phone screen into a smudgy piece of shit in a couple of seconds. I hate touch screen controls. I absolutely love them. I want that tactile feedback. I want to feel the click underneath my thumbs. Like, I mean, sure, there are a couple of games that are indeed playable on a touchscreen, but I'd still rather not. And that phone, that actually had actual buttons. I think it was pretty cool. I mean, side talking was not pretty cool. That was, you know how I used to have the phone, and at first, I was doing the side talking thing, where you actually have to you have to position the phone on its side. Yeah, that's right. That's how the phone worked. You had to place it on its side. Like, imagine where a normal phone you would just do like this, right? Because like the microphone is here and the speaker is here, and you just place it on your ear like that. But on the N-Gage, the microphone was like here, right? And so was the speaker on this side, but the screen is still here. I don't know why. I really don't know why they decided to do that, but you had to speak to it like this. I mean, probably everybody knows that, or everybody knows that, but like, That's what I was doing, but at some point I just, you know, I I just felt so ashamed every time I was doing like, oh my god, like I look like a fucking idiot for crying out loud. Like everybody's probably pointing at me and laughing. I mean, everybody's doing it anyways, but even more the reason for them to do so. So at some point I just caved in and started speaking to it like a normal person. The problem was that since the speaker was still here, right, and the microphone was here, sometimes the other guy, the other guy on the other end of the line, was kind of having a hard time hearing me what I was trying to say, because you know when I'm speaking like this, like my voice goes this way and the microphone is here. It's like depending on the place. But the biggest problem was that since the speaker was here, everybody who was standing close enough to me, they were able to hear anything I was saying, or anything the other guy was saying. So, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best phone ever made, but I still loved the games. I actually loved playing Tomb Raider on the go. I'm probably the only one who feels that way, but there you go. Oh, you speedrun it. Did you actually speedrun the Engage version, man? I think the Engage version was... I think it was decent. I mean, it wasn't great or anything, but it was at least decent, right? Kind of playable. Oof. Now what? I don't know. Monthly challenges? Were there though? I have no recollection of that at all. You know what the problem is with you guys? The problem is the PB is already correct. I just added it a while ago. You were just too busy discussing I don't know what. Oh, right. But you know what? I didn't have a data plan at that point because that was back in 2003. And like data plans were super expensive. Oh, Worms. Yeah. Yeah, Worms and then I also had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. No, nope, 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 not there. Can I still do it? And I doubt it. Kinda doubt it. Okay. Yeah, well, nice try. Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. Yeah, back in the day, I think the only data plans you had were based on pay-per-use. So there was some kind of minute-based fee. I mean, sure, yeah, they were available, but the only ones who used those were probably business users. And I have a hard time imagining a business user would ever have bought a N-Gage. Per kilobyte, yeah, indeed. Yeah, there wasn't really any point to buying a data plan anyways. Since that was during the time when I was still a student, and the student apartments, they had internet included, and it was a 100 megabit connection. Now that might not sound like a lot, but do keep in mind that this was 2003. Like, my old internet access back at my mom's place was like, I don't know, 2 megabit ADSL, something along those lines. So yeah. Oh boy. Nice try. I know you're supposed to plan ahead here, but it's... You have no idea how hard that is. Like, everything happens so fast, like you have zero time to react to anything. You have zero time to plan anything. See? This is wave number 72. Oh boy, I'm already afraid of what's coming at me in like level 85. If this is 72 and it's already this hard. What? No, not like that. Not like that. that's the first Klax. Yeah, well, let's just give up. Oh no. Oh no. This is like comical already. Chiggy, what's going on? Looks like you've learned to play a lot better. Does it though? I've just gotten lucky, is all. Like every time it looks like I've gotten the hang of it. I mean, it's great if it looks like that, but the truth of the matter is that I haven't. I've just gotten the correct blocks, is all. That still counts. I'm not saying it doesn't, but that's the reason. Lord Shadowcaster. Thanks for the host, man. What's up? Last time I saw you seem to be placing pieces randomly pretty much. Hey, you know, a beginner in Klax plays the game like this. An experienced player of Klax plays the game like this. But they know what they're doing. Minor difference. Minor difference. Ah, what was that? Like I just don't have enough time to think. I'm trying to look at the patterns. I'm trying to see. I'm basically hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the correct colors to drop at the correct time, but they never do. So you'll have to improvise. But how can you improvise when you have like 2 seconds to react? You're gonna have to react in 2 seconds and also come up with a whole new plan that's completely the opposite of what you had in mind. And all the while more pieces are coming at you. This is one of those Connect 3 games. No, this is one of these Connect 3 games. That's not one of those, it's one of these. Because this is the only one in the whole world that sucks as much as this one. This is the only fucking game in the whole world that makes you want to both A, kill your parents, B, kill your neighbors, and finally, obviously, also C, kill yourself. I mean, Indy has also made the argument of killing also D, your postman, which I wouldn't probably be against of at this point. But that's the difference. Like if you play Connect 3, if you play Bejeweled, the only thing you're gonna end up hating is the fact that you've been playing the game for a while. But here you hate your life, you hate the lives of your neighbors, the lives close to you, and most importantly, you end up hating the life of your postman. And yeah, this is attack 2. Okay. It's the best stick ever, said all the fanboys, blah 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 blah. Sure, I mean, it's not the best stick ever. It's pretty good. It's quite alright. I've serviced it myself, but this is still miles better than the original SMS control pad, right? Anything's better than that one. And this is like, at this point in time, I have two alternatives. Either I'm gonna use the old SMS pad, which is super inaccurate, and I need all the accuracy I can get in this game, all the help I can get. So it's either that one or this one, and I'd rather play it with this one. Quick shot too, yeah. I used to have a quick shot on my dad's old PC back in the day. That's true, Chiggy. Yeah, you can basically just throw it around and it still keeps on working. I guess the reason is that it's mostly made of metal. Like the shaft is metal, the base is metal. I guess the case is plastic, but it's very sturdy indeed. It's kind of funny how gamepads didn't really become a thing in computers until much later on. Like, it was all about joysticks. Like, I mean, sure, joysticks are kind of fine for certain types of games. For example, this one. This is really playable with a joystick. But I'd actually make the argument of joysticks being quite imprecise for most games. Like, who'd actually prefer playing a platformer with a joystick if you have the option of playing the game with a D-pad. Huh? Raise your hand. And the one in the back who's raising their hand is probably lying. Or maybe they just don't know any better. Like, it's so bad. It's got a bit of a charm. I'll say that much, but playing Amiga games, even though the games are meant to be played with a joystick, still kind of feels awkward. Yeah, I mean, indeed. Yeah, it does depend. I'm not saying it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I have my have I even showed this thing to you guys ever? Let me show it. Like, here I'm bashing joysticks. When in fact, I have one of these. Like, this is a work of art. This thing here. Like, you can do whatever you want to it, and it just keeps on working. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is an American style. This is an American style joystick, and yeah, Chiggy, I do know that technically the button layout here, because they are laid in like 2 straight rows or 3 straight rows here. This is worse than having them spread out like this, like with the way they line up with your fingers, like there's a slight curve and stuff. But the thing is, a joystick like that would have costed me like $1 million. But this one, I got it used. I think I played for 120 euros for it. So I think this was a bargain. Tried one of those sticks. It was kind of crappy. Yeah, how crappy? I mean, this is super durable. This is super durable. I had my brother over the other day with his girlfriend, and they wanted to play arcade games with this one, and they were mashing the thing so hard. I was kind of worried it might break, but it didn't. Only afterwards I realized there's actually a couple of dents in my coffee table. Right? But not in here, on the coffee table only. I'm not saying I'm happy about that fact, but that tells a thing or two about the durability. Oh, Steel Battalion. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. A friend of mine used to have a Steel Battalion game back in the day. I've played it. I used to have an Xbox, and I was able to borrow it from him for some time back in the day. Yeah, I had a little big table and everything. I mean, the game was kind of bad. The game wasn't really a good. It wasn't a good game, but it was just all about the controllers. I mean, it's too bad I don't have it. I don't have it anymore, but. Sanwa, Hayabusa, or bust. I've done my research. I've done my research, and that's probably what I would go with if I had to. If I had unlimited amount of cash, and I was making my own joystick. I almost did it. I was looking at the pieces online and seeing how much it would cost, but still, all things considered, I think that was a better choice for me, because I'm not a huge arcade player. I do it from time to time. It's just a nice little side hobby. It's something fun to do with a bunch of friends. Have a couple of beers, all that jazz. But for me personally, that thing is plenty. Try the Genesis controller again. It should work with Klax. Dougley, I mean, you know what the problem of that is? The problem is that even if it should work, what I'll have to do in order to make it work is to unplug this controller, plug the other one in, find out that it actually doesn't work, then try to plug in this one and find out it's not working anymore since I plugged it off. So I'll have to restart the whole game, and I really don't want to do that. Like, that's an amazing idea, but no. Hey, Jantsa. Jantsa Pancha. What's going on? Gameninki. It's only 28 levels more. It's still more than I've beaten. It's still more than I've beaten. But yeah, I do agree with you. I don't want to start this game over. I've made some nice progress today, no matter what. Awkward. Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is an awesome series. It's probably one of my all-time favorites. I think Band of Brothers and Prison Break were among the first series I watched watched online. It was around that time I actually realized, hey, you can you can download episodes of series online. I wasn't actually aware of that before that. That happened in like 2005, I think, 2005, 2006. Like up until that point, I was I thought what you saw on TV was what you got, unless you wanted to go ahead and buy some DVDs, but yeah, Band of Brothers was definitely one of the first ones. I love Band of Brothers. I was just about to mention that. Pacific, yeah, that's another amazing one. I love it. I love it. Which reminds me, does the chat have any suggestions for a new series? Is there anything good going on at the moment? I mean, besides Game of Thrones, which I am not watching. I want to watch the old episodes first with my brother before I move on to season 8. But is there anything good going on? Anything worth watching? Because I don't really have anything on my watch list at the moment. This one's over, by the way. You weren't aware of iZone news? I don't remember what the site was where I was downloading this stuff from. Back in the day. It might have been actually that one where I first started downloading. Kinda hard to remember anymore. And I don't really remember why it didn't actually occur to me. The fact that yes, you can go online and just download the episodes for the series you'd like to watch. I might have just, you know, run across it on the internet and so like, wow, that's an actual thing. That's a thing you can do. Like, what do you know? Das Boot series. There's a series for Das Boot. Is it based on the movie? Because Das Boot is probably one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that one. Finland is in Scandinavia. That's debatable. Technically, geographically speaking, strictly geographically speaking, that is correct. Finland is not a part of Scandinavia. Only Sweden and Norway are. That's it though. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. No, that's not good. Well. I wish I understand a special language. I only have English. But isn't Spanish a big thing in the US? And I mean, if I lived in the US, I'd probably try to learn Spanish, since there are so many Spanish people in the US that don't speak English. Finland is Fennoscandia. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's officially, yeah, that's the way. Only speak Finnish, no English stream. Sabriel, you know, the thing is, I've actually considered that a couple of times, doing a Finnish stream, but the problem is, I think most of my viewers, most of the people in my chat, wouldn't understand a word. Like there are a couple of, there are a couple of Finnish people in my stream, obviously, but I think it would be a little, maybe a bit too alienating for most folks. I don't know. I've actually considered it, because obviously for me personally, it's so much easier to stream in Finnish, since that's my mother tongue. Like whenever I'm speaking in English, I mean I have no huge trouble speaking in English, but like sometimes I kind of find the correct phrases or the correct tones escaping me. Like there's something in particular I'd really like to convey across, and I just can't find the, you know, good way of saying it in English. Like I just wish I would be able to just, you know, blurt it out in Finnish. It would be so much easier. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Finnish stream sometime. Maybe I will. Just for lulz. If there was only a real-time Finnish to English translator. You know what? I imagine there must be one. There must be one. But trying to run Finnish through Google Translate, even if you have a perfect written Finnish, and you try to run it through a Google Translate, it's not probably gonna work. It's gonna produce some completely gibberish. It's super hard to translate on the fly. Yeah, and you probably would have to speak perfectly correct grammar and use the correct words. You wouldn't be able to use any slurred words. You wouldn't be able to use any dialect slang words. No, nothing. But Finnish is weird. Finnish is just a weird language. I sometimes wonder how people who move to Finland, how the hell are they even able to learn the language? I mean, looks like they sure can, but I mean, hats off to those guys. Seriously, hats off. Thanks, Kali. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in the end, I think people, for the most part, do understand what I'm trying to say. I hope. But pronunciation, English pronunciation is super difficult for me. I think it's super difficult for all Finnish people. Since like the pronunciation of Finnish and English couldn't be any further apart from each other. Like they're completely different on the way they are pronounced. Okay, whatever. I 100% agree, Chiggy. Yeah, it's the best when you consider what's like if you consider the like speed factor as well and convenience. Like you can just anytime you can just fire up your stream and start speaking in English, right? And people will be replying in English as well. But like in a vacuum, I'd still argue it would be better to speak with a native speaker in a casual setting. I think that would be that's still the best way, because in that way you pick up the some phrases you might not be aware of, and like you're kind of adjusting the way you speak towards the way your the other party is already speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't really happen if you're speaking with a non-native English speaker, because you already know that they probably will be making mistakes of their own, so you won't be picking up stuff in the same way you would be picking up stuff when you're speaking with a native speaker. But you are right, like this is probably the easiest and fastest way to get some speaking practice under your belt. Get a native English speaker as a boy or a girlfriend. Yep. Girlfiend. What do I mean? Are you're still referring to the pronunciation? Well, I mean, there are so many sounds that just don't exist in the Finnish language at all, that you're still supposed to be using in English. That's what I mean. For example, like the easiest article or the most common article in English language, like the article the. It's it's hard for me to pronounce. I mean, it just is, because the way you're supposed to pronounce it is like you kind of put your tongue between your front teeth, right? And you just let it slide like that, like the. And in the Finnish language, there's just no sound like that. You just that's just not the way I'm used to be producing sounds. Of course, like the R sound, that's one very awkward one for us Finns to pronounce. But there are many examples like that. Yeah, you're not relying on anybody else. That's true. That's indeed true. But like what I'm trying to say is that you might be stuck on your own mistakes, and you keep spinning your wheels. You don't really progress if you're not willing to. If you're not willing to make mistakes, if you're not willing to make mistakes and learn from your mistakes, you're probably not gonna learn anything. I guess that applies to pretty much anything else as well. But you can think of 100 ideal ways to exercise and get in shape, but the best exercise you get is whichever one you actually get around to doing. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And the one that you can consistently keep up with it. Consistency is the key. Yeah, you don't have the D sound either. But Italian speakers, they do have the double consonant, like ciao a tutti, right? Ciao a tutti. Very easy for us Finns to say, but the double consonant is really hard for English speakers to learn, I hear. Spanish is weird. I love the way Spanish sounds. There's just the it's like music to my ears. It's so so nicely toned and everything. Oh man. Hold on. Let's do this again. Yep. Alright. Sabriel, that's like what? That's like the 4th gifted sub for the day. That's amazing, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, man. And also, Chigi, welcome to here. I still don't have any idea what I'm doing. Thanks for the free subs. I mean, I really appreciate it. You're just way too generous today, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Oh, the paper boy, yeah. You know, one day I might actually be able to make it partner, and at that point I will get something else besides Paperboy. But do you really need anything else besides Paperboy? Maybe you don't. Maybe having the Paperboy emote is plenty. Also, this is not gonna do it. This is not gonna do it. Absolutely not. You love my paperboy emote, yeah. It is pretty good. French E and U are funny because English speakers have a hard time trying to say it. I don't know how to pronounce French myself. French is kind of hard as well. I don't speak French either. Um, I've never tried speaking it, so I don't know how it would be like. Oh, I love those. Darkly Sierra happy. That's an amazing emote as well. They kind of fit together, Paperboy and Sierra. You know? That's really good. Have I watched Serrano Family? I haven't. I actually haven't. I actually haven't. That's a good one. That's a good one actually. Because that's a series I've considered watching a couple of times now, but I've never really got around to it. So maybe that is something I should be doing. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Serrano Family, yeah, that might be good. What you said about learning Finnish, I feel the same way about Swedish. Back in university, I hung out a bunch with Japanese students who were learning Swedish. I'd help them study, but so many things in Swedish that have no explanations for. How do I know if a noun is en or et? How do I know? How should I know? Yeah, indeed. But it's actually impossible for a native speaker to explain all the nuances of grammar in their own language, because it comes to them naturally. You don't think about it. You just I don't know. This is just the way it works, man. I don't know what to tell you. And if you'd actually want a good explanation, you'd have to be speaking with a proper teacher, right? Like you can't expect just a random person on the street to be able to explain the grammar to you. That's just not realistic. I mean, hell, not even a teacher might not be able to do it. Like most often, the reason is actually, well, why is this like that? I don't know. It's because it is. I don't know what to tell you, man. Same in English. Same in English. It's like, I don't know how to explain that. Indeed. How many words and concepts just don't exist in other languages? I mean, English is probably the hardest one out there. English language is like exceptions on top of exceptions on top of exceptions. And none of it really makes any sense. Right? You just have to memorize the most of it. And even then, you're still gonna end up making a lot of mistakes, no matter what. No matter what you do. Yeah. I speak a little Japanese. ちょっと日本語話せますよね。Not a lot. I'm better at reading. I'm better at reading. If I have a dictionary, I'm able to get through most Japanese texts given enough time. Listening is also so if the other party speaks it slow enough. The problem with my Japanese is probably just the fact that I have not gotten enough practice for it. It's kind of hard to get practice around where I live, you know? I mean, we do get a lot of Japanese tourists here, but like, in practice, how would I go about it? Like, hey, you're Japanese? Can I talk to you? I mean, I guess, I guess you could do that, but no, seriously, there's a Japanese language group. It's mostly consists of Japanese students, exchange students from Japan, but they only gather every 2 weeks, and it's already over for this semester, and it's only gonna continue next semester. So right now I basically have nothing. I mean, I can read some manga, but that's pretty much it. Japanese is easier. Japanese is actually kind of easy for me to pronounce. There are so many like Japanese and Finnish. Some people have made the argument that Japanese and Finnish are super close to each other in pronunciation. Like, I've been listening to Japanese people speaking Finnish, and they speak it like, wow, it's like super long words that even natives sometimes have a hard time pronouncing right, and they just nail them. It's kind of interesting. People who speak like 13 languages, GG, you are smarter than me. Honestly, I don't think your language aptitude has anything to do with your intelligence. I think it's just the way that people's brains are just wired a little bit differently. Like, some people pick up new languages just faster than other people do. I mean, of course you can learn it, but like, and of course the fact that if you're a native English speaker, I mean, you probably don't have the same incentive of learning new languages in the same way as foreigners do. Like if I only knew Finnish, it would be kind of hard for me to, you know, just do anything. Like, I mean, there are still some folks that only speak Finnish, but like, just Finnish? No. You have to learn English, basically. At least somewhat. Let's watch a speedrun. What speedrun? Let's play this game. So you can listen to a Japanese stream and understand it. Chigi probably can. Me personally, I mean, yeah, it's like, I can understand what's being said if the speaker speaks slowly enough, but if I'm just listening passively, it's much harder than listening to somebody speak in person, because in person you can go like mo ichido onegai shimasu, yukkuri onegai shimasu, which is like one more time please, and slowly please. And more often than not, yes, they will comply, they will happily comply and speak very carefully and pronounce very carefully. But whenever I'm watching a movie or a series and there is some Japanese in it, I try to not to read the subtitles. Usually I end up reading them anyways, because at some point I'm like, I mean, this is too hard for me. This is just too hard for me. Like the level of my listening is just not high enough at this point to fully be able to keep up with it. But yeah, it's just something I entertain myself with from time to time. Japanese Gen Takagi, who make YouTube videos and tries to learn Finnish language. It's really good. Oh yeah? I haven't heard of that guy. I gotta check him out. I gotta check him out. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah, Japanese grammar is actually pretty straightforward. It's not very complicated. It's just the way that so many sounds, they sound similar. Even though, yes, I know that I just said they are similar to Finnish sounds, but still, like, trying to understand if this particular word here means this or if it means that. Then there are so many homonyms in Japanese languages, like words that sound the exact same, but they have a different meaning based on the context, and that's not really a thing in Finnish. I mean, sure, there are a couple of words like that, but not a lot. So you have to pay attention to the context and what's actually being said. Japanese and Turkish have the same grammar structure, same type. Interesting. I have no idea what Turkish grammar is. I'd love to learn the basics of Turkish language. Just to get a feel for it. I'd love to. All the wrong colors again. I think it's actually this level I got stuck on last time. I think it must have been this one. No, it wasn't. It was 71. It was indeed 71. So this is a new record. I've made... Oh boy, this is actually super depressing to realize. Like, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, and I've made progress of exactly one level. I've made one level further since last time. In 4 hours, I've cleared one level, technically. I just need to read Japanese, not necessarily speak it. Yeah, I mean, in a retro gaming hobby, yeah, it is actually quite useful to know some Japanese. I think many retro gamers end up gravitating towards learning a bit of Japanese at some point, anyways, because it opens up a whole new world of import gaming. They can start playing games that they just weren't able to play previously. So just due to that fact, yeah, indeed. I'm still kind of looking for a game like that. Like, most games I've played in Japanese have been the ones that I've just been forced to play in Japanese. So there's this couple of Sega Master System games that were in all Japanese, and yeah, I got some. I did have some help I did have some help from my awesome chat here. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know, the way I originally learned English, it didn't happen in school. It didn't happen through textbooks. No, I learned English by playing video games. I learned English by playing games that required you to have an understanding on what's going on in the game, right? Like, I played old Sierra adventure games, which had quite a lot of text. I mean, I wasn't able to understand everything, obviously, but I ended up going to my friends and like my mother and dad, like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And then I have a dictionary ahead of me, trying to figure out what's being said, and like you have some motivation to do it. If the motivation is just, I don't know, I just want to learn a language, then well, yeah, maybe if that's your thing, but it's just if you have some external motivation besides just the will to learn, I think you're gonna have a greater chance of success. You need to distract me less. It's completely up to me how much I want to be distracted. Right now I feel like reading chat. I mean, what point would it be if I was just playing games here, not responding to you in any way? Interaction, guys. I like interaction. I like having a good talk. It doesn't need to be gaming related. Anything goes. Anything goes. At least we're not getting too weird. From time to time, my chat has been known to get super weird. This is some politically correct stuff still we're discussing. And I'm not gonna make it. Cartoons, yeah. The problem is, most cartoons are dubbed. As far as cartoons go, like wherever you're watching them, they are in that language. Like in Finland, obviously, the morning cartoons are in Finnish. They're dubbed in Finnish because little kids won't be able to understand anything else besides Finnish, right? Like if you wanted to watch a cartoon back in the day in their original language, you'd kind of have to go out of your way. It wasn't that simple. Like, even if you went to a video store, like a local blockbuster of sorts, even in those cases, the cartoons probably still were dubbed in Finnish. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid. Like, you didn't even have the choice. Bubblegum Crisis, What's It Face, Akira, all good stuff. I hear you. Probably the first animes I watched were Studio Ghibli ones. For some weird reason, Studio Ghibli reruns were a big thing here where I live, in my childhood. Like, everybody and their mother had at least at some point seen Totoro. Don't know why. Also Porco Rosso. I think I've watched that movie at least like a dozen times. And every single one of them was on cable TV. I don't know, maybe they just had a weird license is all. I didn't get a single diagonal, by the way. Not a single one. I'm gonna have to call this off in a bit because, yeah, I'm having Mother's Day lunch. You probably understand. You gotta treat your mother right? Keep her happy. I even made a card for her, so yeah. That all being said, next week I will most likely have some time to stream on the week as well. I'm thinking of not doing SMS, not SMS necessarily, but I have now cleaned up my old Amiga 500, and I really want to. I'd like to see more of that. See how it works. I have the floppy drive all cleaned up, the keyboard, everything, so it should be up and running. I have new floppy disks here, so I really wanted to give it a go, see how it works, transfer some games, play some good stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm that's what's on my mind right now. Oh, the Amiga version of Klax. I mean, it's the same controller. I'm still gonna be using this one, so I mean, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a huge stretch, I suppose. Maybe we'll do just that. But yeah, just for your information, tomorrow might be a little hard, but Tuesday, I don't know, we'll see. Monday, Tuesday, whichever works. I'll let you know in my Discord. So if you're not in my Discord and you'd like to hear about the updates on my upcoming streams, feel free to join. The link is down there. Here on my front page. Yeah, I have like 50 diskettes. I have 50 floppy disks at my perusal at this point in time. I actually bought floppy disk, actual Amiga DD disks. Don't ask me why, just felt like it. All my old disks were kind of failing already. Looks like these ones are refurbished ones. Like I could already see that these were not brand new. Like where would you be able to even get brand new DD discs anymore? I don't know if it's even a possible thing to do. But the guy I bought them from assured me all of the discs were tested, they should be working. So here's hoping. Yeah, LSC here has seen all the same anime movies that I have. You know, I think we're gonna call it here. We're not gonna be able to clear this game today. I'm gonna leave the console up and running. And yes, I'm gonna leave this on so that next time I'm able to start right here. Which kinda does bring to my next problematic point. Like, if I leave this running, I'm gonna have to unplug my joystick to play. I'm gonna have to unplug my joystick to play Amiga games. So let's think about this for a while. Let's think about